Morning, a little after 9 a.m. on Tuesday, the 20th of December, and I'm trying to find the trailhead to go up to the top of that point up there, Parker Mtn. So we'll see if I can find something that works. This might be it here. Not sure. That could be it there. Private. Well, Sacramento Road did say private on the street sign. So maybe I have to go over to this ridge center frame and walk that ridge up there. There's Parker Mtn way up there with the little trees. Probably doesn't show up well on the film, but I'm still headed up this dead-end road to find something that will give me access, hopefully, to that ridge there. Which I suspect, if that's the case, it'll be, instead of a mile each way, it'll probably be at least double that. Google search did indicate that people are hiking this. It's just a question of where the trailhead is. I see a track going straight up the fall line over there, sort of a little rut. Maybe I'll see a local who can give me some better intel. Oh, there's the beginning of that track. Dirt road, Hughes Canyon. This is sort of a turnaround here, junction, but obviously that says private. That would be the right direction. So I'm going to go back down this road to a spot that looked like might be access up on the other side of some private property. I'm parked here next to this property line. There's no sign here, so it looks like that might be an access route going up that ridge there, or possibly up a little valley to the right. I guess it's worth a shot. So this is right where the pavement ends on whatever road this is. Pretty nice day. Temperature's going to be in the 50s and climbing. No wind right here. Alright, so let's see where this goes. Can't see Parker Mtn from here, but it's center frame up on the ridge way up there somewhere. Alright, so a couple of locals just drove by, and even though this might be a possibility for starting it, they said to go back up the dirt road to the kind of the junction up here where I was a few minutes ago, make a left on the road that actually kind of says private, but I guess it's okay to drive it. Go up there and start looking for parking places, probably up somewhere, I don't know, near that ridge. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn around and go check it out. It's about 9:30 now. All right, I've turned off onto Hughes Canyon Road per the locals' directions. We'll see where this goes. 9:40, and I've come up Hughes Road from a junction, which I don't think I can see from here, but it's down where those houses are. And the road tops off up here, and there's some more dirt road going up on that ridge, but I don't have four-wheel drive, so I've just squirreled my way into a little turnout here, and I'm going to hike from here, I think, up there. We'll see here. There's Parker Mtn, though. Where are we? Right there. That looks like it. Should be some trees and a foundation from an old fire lookout. So we'll see how far that is. I'm guessing 1 to 2 miles from here. We'll see. There's the truck, panning around to the west and south. Looks like this will be a dirt road for a bit here. All right, so the 2-track road is continuing, and I'm guessing this is probably going to continue all the way up. Got a few ranches down here in the valley. Soledad Canyon Road would be center frame way over that first ridge, not the far back ridge, but in between. Cannot see it from here. All right, so dead ahead is probably the Crown Valley Road or Soledad Canyon Road, and should get a glimpse of I-14 somewhere over there. Let's see. Well, that's the town of Acton. Oh, there's 14 right there. So I came up that paved road there, I'm pretty sure, to get to my dirt road turnoff. All right, Parker Mtn, center frame up there. Yeah, it looks like the road goes over, transitions across around the backside of that knoll and comes up in front of Parker Mtn and then winds up at the top, unless you want to go straight up the fall line. All right, beautiful morning, probably sneaking up on 10 a.m. I'm down to my regular attire, short sleeves, shorts. Today a little baseball cap. Other than that, nothing. Just a hint of a breeze, so really it's very nice hiking weather. Little panorama. Can't quite see the top of Parker Mtn from here, but it's over that knob. Well, it is a double track road here, but there's a little pitch to it. Nice. All right, well, junction here. The 4-wheel drive steep track is to the right, and the road that I'm going to walk is to the left. Going around the knob here, clockwise. All right, well, full 4G service from right here. I'm still on the north side of the track. There's Acton down there, and I have to go up around this knob dead ahead. All right, Parker Mtn right up there. I'll be walking an access road counterclockwise around to the right. If you really want to go steep-wise, that track up the fall line will get you there too, it looks like. And panning around here, Acton, and the road that I took in from the center of Acton was right up in here, and then I turned off to the left and came up this valley on what was still a paved road. And where I turned off onto Hughes Canyon, you cannot see from here, but it's not too far. And you can see the fire road I walked right over in there, coming around and up here. There's an upper track that's more four-wheel drive-ish, I do believe. And it's 10:20 right here, so probably another 10 or 15 minutes to the top, unless I run into something more difficult. All right, so the truck, oh boy, it's tough to see through the camera, but I can just barely see it. It's a little whitish thing somewhere over there. Almost there. All right, so the truck is about 200 yards to the right of those houses there up that road. Probably doesn't show on camera, but I can see the little white dot. All right, let's get this. A couple more bends. There are the trees. Oh yeah, gotta go up around that ridge right there. That'll be pretty close. All right, so coming up here around to the left, and then on that ridge, center frame, is a track, single track that does show on all trails. It's not really labeled, but it does show. So you could go over to that far point as a lookout. I don't know if I'll do that or not. We'll have to see. All right, another bend before the trees. I'm about 100 yards away from the top. And this is just another overlook. There's the start of the single track along that ridge. And a road coming into Acton over toward the 14 freeway. All right, let's go find the summit here. I can see it. There's the foundation of the old lookout. All right, well, clearly the road just kind of tucks around the left there, but I think I'll just go straight up. Here are the infamous trees. All right, 10:40 with a few little micro stops here and there for photo ops. And there you are, Parker Mtn, elevation 4131. And looking down into Thousand Trails right there, which is where my RV is, one of those little dots. All right, well, that was pretty good. All double track dirt road, definitely a pitch. Let's find out how many miles this was. All right, 1.9 miles, 55 minutes of moving from the truck. That's about right, I would say. I felt like I was holding at least 2 miles an hour. And then, of course, I stopped at least a half a dozen times to shoot some film and whatnot. There's a little panorama sweeping around counterclockwise. I-14 way over there, center frame. Santa Clarita and the LA Basin. I don't know if you actually can see that from here, but it's over there somewhere. And the Pacific Crest Trail is dropping down on or near that ridge, center frame. You can just barely see a track. I'm just not quite sure if that's really the trail or not. It might be more to the left, but in there somewhere. Excellent. And I can still see the little white dot, which I'm pretty sure is the old truck. Way in there, pretty much dead center, right at the top of the dirt road, the more defined dirt road before it drops over the hump. Alrighty, take a little R&R here and then head on back. Alright, I got cut off, so I'm going to have to do this again. One final panorama before I walk down to where the truck's parked, which is the little white dot over there. Sweeping around. Town of Acton, Lancaster and Palmdale way out there. San Gabriel's and some snow way over there. Mill Creek Fire Station, North Fork Ranger Station up in that zone there. And PCT drops down right in front of me on one of those ridges. And I'm standing square center on the old foundation for the fire tower on Parker Mtn. All right, well, I initially walked up from the fire road past those trees to the fire tower. Now I'm going to walk sort of down the official road, but right here, dead ahead, is a drop on the ridge, and if it doesn't look too crazy, I might just shortcut it down there. I have to see how enthusiastic I am. There's the actual fire road, which I might be taking. Let's take a look here over the edge. Definitely looks pretty steep. I'm sure it's walkable, but yeah, that's really more exercise, etc. than I want right now, so I'm going to take the road. Looks like a pretty popular dirt bike spot. A couple of minutes into the descent. Nice and comfortable. It's a good double track. I think it gets used just enough to kind of keep it friendly. All right, well, here's another little detour up and over the knob here versus the access road, which is what I'm walking today. Maybe next time. All right, there you can see the defined dirt road, which I will be transiting shortly. There'll be another junction with an option to kind of go up and over. Actually, maybe that up doesn't just go over, but it goes beyond, so it'll definitely be another day. All right, here's one of the little flattish areas on the descent. And as you can see, the road does go up a little bit, not too far, maybe 100 yards before it continues on. So far, so good. Feeling great. This should be training hike number 5. Short but sweet. I've been descending about a half hour. That's where I was, way up there. Walking the road. Have not seen any wildlife other than the birds. Speaking of which, there's one right there. Here's another little up and over. We'll see once I get around the bend if it connects back in or what. It appears to continue up the ridgeline where this road's going to descend. All right, there's the truck, and looks like that single track, which is up on the hill to my right here, you can't see it, comes down and then crosses the road at the truck and goes up that ridge there. So it could take that as a alternate one way or the other and still end up at that junction. So we'll see. Maybe another day. Well, this would be a great pull-off to park. The problem is that first 50 yards off of the main road was pretty rutted up. I'll take a few shots of it when I get there in a minute or two. But it didn't look too friendly for my truck anyway. Two-wheel drive dually, high clearance, but sketch. All right, here's where this fire tower access road starts to get a little wonky. It's not terrible right in here, but let's just see. So there's where I'm parked. I could probably get up that. And then park right in here maybe. This, because of the undulations, is going to be a little tough, although I guess if I just go slow and maintain speed and traction, I could probably get through that. Well, maybe now that I've walked and seen it, it's just this first thing until that bend there, and then the road actually turns out to be pretty good. So, see if I can't extricate myself from here without slipping downhill. All right, so a little recap. It took me 40 minutes to walk down the road, which was a pretty friendly double track for the truck. I got the truck extricated and looked at the access points for future endeavors there. I think that there's a slightly better option, but all's well. Now I'm just coming down this dirt road to a junction where I'll turn right and head on down toward Acton. So overall, it's going to be less than 4 miles round trip. And in about, I don't know, less than 2 hours. Hour 45 walking. Here's that junction that I had. Lots of little ranches out here. Alright, here we go. So here's where the pavement begins on the exit route. And it looks like it's about 0.2 from the pavement to that first junction. I think this is Hubbard Road. Hubbard Canyon Road is that left, and the road that took me up to where I parked. And just a final note, the road I took up was clearly the easier way up. If you started down here, you can see through my windows, and head up from below to that dirt road and to Parker Mtn, you're going to be climbing a much, much steeper gradient, 2 or 3 times what that road is easily, and it would probably be a bushwhack. So there might be some tracks up in there, given the proximity to a lot of people's houses and stuff and people in the area. I'm sure people have taken different routes up, but it's pretty steep. So the road is quite a pleasant track, 1.9 each way. Thanks for tagging along. See you later.